Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. These kind of videos are hard to do, and there's a lot of things that I say that it's not even on the topic. But like if when I make videos like this, it takes me like 15 minutes to wrap everything up. It's hard to make a video, but I'm gonna try to be straightforward. Anyways, this topic is going to be a little controversial. Like on the title, it says, "Why are there no Filipino in the NBA?" And this is just my opinion and my observation from being here in the United States for quite some time. I was never into basketball when I was in the Philippines, but when I came over here, um, it was so boring at the time that me and my brother, my brother likes to play basketball, but um, there was really nothing to do at the time when we first got here. So I kind of just picked up a basketball and just started playing outside the house. There was a basketball hoop. So and that's when I got into playing basketball, and I got better at it. I took gym class in high school and just played basketball all the time. And I played with different people. Like I played with the best of the best at the school, the varsity. They were pretty good, but um, they were not like that good to a point where it's like you can't compete with them. They're computable, and a lot of actually in my school there were some Phil amps that were actually quite popular in the basketball scene. Um, but like again, I said, this is just my observation. Like I still play pickup games every now and then. Like every week, at least once a week, we play basketball, and we play with just random people, and honestly, for my height, I'm not too bad, but we can definitely compete. And the only thing is, we're not just like I think our as Filipinos, our focus is not really in the athletic part. We're more of like we like to use our brain more than anything. I feel like. So I don't know, but anyways, so again, this is just my observation. The reason why there are no Filipinos in the NBA, actually, it's pretty quite simple. It's not that we're not good enough or tall enough. It's just I think that um, NBA is just like a lot of this. No, this is on the conspiracy side and a lot of the media. It is run by elites, by a few group of people that are extremely powerful, and um, the NBA is just some sort of a part of a mafia group that they pick and choose who to get in, just like in the who becomes famous or whatever. But in all honesty, if you look at the structure, I think of how how employment works in the United States, I think there is a quota that for every company that you need to acquire a little bit of every race. Say for example, if there's in a company, if there's just like one certain race that's dominating, I think that um, the company is more compelled to hire people of other color, even if they're not so qualified. And it's happening, guys, because I believe there is a controversy about the Asians in Harvard or in the top colleges, that they don't want like just a certain group of people to dominate these colleges, and so what they did was to up the standards for Asians, so that to limit the entries of Asians, and then kind of decrease the standard for other um, people, so that they have a chance to get in and to make the place look more diversified. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not quite 100% sure, but I think that's how it works out here. They need a little bit of everything. So I don't understand why that doesn't work in the NBA or in other, uh, you know, um, other media. But in the real world, in the not non fantasy world, I think that's definitely how it works. Because like again, this is true. Look it up. That they lowered the standards for other people to get into colleges. So to make it more diverse. So I don't understand why they couldn't do that for the NBA or for anything else for that matter when they're already doing it in colleges. And another thing is like Kobe Paras. I know a lot of Filipino bash him, but in all honesty, he's not too bad. He's decent. He's average. You know, and he should, to me, in my honest opinion, he should get into NBA. He should have a spot, only because I don't think they have a pure Filipino in the NBA, and I feel like that, I think he's good enough at least to, to, I guess, to meet that quota or whatever. I've seen people, there definitely are some NBA players that probably not as good as Kobe Paras, or just about the same as Paras. But the thing is, it's like, I think their mindset is like, why would we want to pick a Filipino from, or a person from another country when we can just find somebody just as good in our country, That's I think that's, how they look at things. So I think I've said enough, but in all honesty, I think that there should be, other nationalities, or there should be at least, a pure blooded Filipino in there, just because of, to diversify the NBA, and other sports for that matter, because it's already happening anywhere else. So, and I mean, if they are smart, well, I don't know, because Filipinos tend to obsess with the Western. I don't know if they're even willing to support a pure-blooded Filipino in the NBA, because it seems to me that, like, when I look at the comments, they like to bash Kobe Paras or anyone else. They have this crab mentality, and I think that it needs to stop. But if NBA is smart, they're gonna put a full-blooded Filipino so that they get more revenue. But then the problem is Filipinos are already, they're already supporting non-Filipinos in the NBA anyway. So what's really the point, right? But in order to get somebody in the NBA, so before I end this, in order to get somebody the NBA or anything for that matter, in the United States, when you complain enough, things will get done, and if all the Filipinos boycott the NBA, I'm telling you, 5'5" Filipino could even get in the NBA if all the Filipinos combined just boycott NBA, and it was a lot of revenue. And maybe that's maybe that's the way to put Filipinos in the NBA, because it works. It works. If you complain enough in this country, they will definitely do something about it. So that's all I have for you tonight, guys. Thank you.